Hello. Money automatisms are mechanisms, corporate mechanisms that have grooved themselves in, that take on a life on its own, and that just keep on rolling regardless of necessity, need, or danger. So it just keeps on going. And the most unnecessary things are being produced, the most dangerous things are being manufactured because of money automatisms. And that is corporatism, and that eludes most people. Okay. Most people do not have any clue on what's happening. I see these conspiracy theories thrown in there to mislead people even further, to take people away from what's actually happening. What's actually happening are money automatisms. Okay, it's all about money. It's not some kind of occult, or societies, or that there are lots of different societies. Some of them are very beneficial. No, what's happening is there are money automatisms happening where the government, where a corporation has both feet in the door, and the government pays politicians, and so the politicians gives them our tax money to produce things that are not just not useful but dangerous. Okay, one example. Active sonar is causing the whales and dolphins and other animals to bleed to death internally. They hemorrhage in ears and in lungs. Okay. They die a gruesome death. They wash themselves on shore on different islands, and they did post-mortem examinations, and they found that in all these beachings, the animals were hemorrhaged in eardrums and lungs. Okay. This is a gruesome death. And they keep on producing active sonar devices, which are completely unnecessary. Satellites are way superior, and satellites don't do harm. Okay. So they keep on producing the active sonar loudspeakers because of a money automatism. Okay. They are producing it, and they're making huge money. They're turning this into huge money from our tax money that is constantly flown into the pockets, into the bank accounts of those weapon manufacturers like Lockheed Martin and Boeing. I want people to know this. Okay, this is extremely wrong. This is extremely unethical. This is on the level of international war crime. Okay, and I want people to know this. No one wants to talk about it. They're all afraid of social rejection and so on. Yeah. If you care, if you want to move towards saving the whales and saving yourselves ultimately, okay, because as Paul Watson said, if the oceans die, we die. Okay, I want people to let that sink in. This fact, it's a fact, okay? It's just a matter of time. And that's why every single person has to stand up right now and do anything they can. If every single person stood up right now and did, or if most people stood up and said no to active sonar, and said no to money automatisms, and said no to corporate leverage, okay? The consumer has that power. If people did it, if they said no to this, if they said no to the Navy, if they said, I am not joining the Navy, or I'm not joining the military until they figured that out. Okay, so take care.